has lit me up inside even further to spin down and touch down a hurricane on your ass because you didn't have no damn business talking about Queen Eye's son who passed away. You don't understand the conviction of being a woman and having a child. See, you might have that dog Lily tapping around to your music, tapping from one side of that damn trailer to the other, and you got Charleston True on a short leash telling him to sit, stay, jump, go shampoo the mold out that place, go cut the grass, go in there and take a shower, go in here and do this and go in there and do that. Them days is over on this app. You will no longer dictate what people is doing on this app and thinking you running things. You ain't running a damn thing. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Thank you. And I gotta tell you, your first damn stop should have been a dermatologist. Anyone, not just a regular dermatologist. You need a specialist. You need somebody down there in NASA, something radioactive, a plant, go up in outer space, go up in space and see if that can help you. Because you got such a nasty ass attitude. You got a nasty way about you. You say any damn thing you want to on this app, and you try to hurt women's feelings, and you go low below the damn belt. That's what you do. But you ain't got that damn energy for me. You got it for every damn body else but me. And everybody on this app knows it. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you so much. Tap the screen, please. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. He got all this damn energy for everybody else on this app but Miss Hillary Sanchez. And I got time for it. Hello, Queen. Welcome in, Queen. Welcome in, Buffy. Thank you so much for the gifts. And this is what I got to tell you. See, what you don't understand, Joe Diddy, your time has been up. See, that's what you don't seem to understand. You running around here wearing these fake XL Louis Vuitton Gucci outfits, looking like damn costumes out of Costume City. That's what you doing. It's not cute. Nothing you do is cute. Nothing at all. I don't even know who does your eyebrows for you. They need to go back to school. But you the one who sat up on this app talking about you don't want to be a woman. Then why the hell do you got on them damn nails? Why are them nails still on your face, on your hands? Why is that? Why are you steady wearing them butt pads and wearing them bathing suits if you not in your character as Netta? For some apparent reason, you need to get Budweiser or Bud Light to sponsor your ugly ass because you seem to be drinking all the time and advertising. You might as well get paid for it. You might as well see if you can get a commercial spot on the next NFL Super Bowl Sunday or something like that. I don't know what it is you need to do, but what I can tell you, you need to leave black women alone. You really do. You really honestly do. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And then I'm going to tell you that come this week, when you default in this court case that you have been subpoenaed to come to, the people who obviously care about you, who give you information, should have told you, Joe Diddy, to show up to court. They should have told you to come to court. They should have told you what is a lawful order when you are subpoenaed to court to answer to charges. They should have told you that. But see, you listening to the wrong people. You listening to the wrong people. And I'm going to tell you something. Eric B., take your sassy ass on up out of here. I know exactly who you are. You think you always funny. You need to go set on something nice and hard and leave me the hell alone and quit stalking me, okay? Let me give you a bus ticket out of my life because you can't seem to stay out. You need to find you a damn man, okay? Now, I need to say, and let me say this to some people so we can all understand each other. This is the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show. This is the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show. I get to talk about trending topics. I express my opinion. I can express my views. And when I open up the box, y'all tap the screen. People who agree or disagree, you can get up in this box and say what you want, but let me caution you, when I do open up this box, I reciprocate energy. I reciprocate the same energy that you give out. Now, whatever you dish out to me, just be ready to receive just the way you put it out. Okay? Because today I got time. Today is the day. If you want y'all shot at Miss Hillary Sanchez, bring your ass up in this box when I open it up and say whatever you want to say, but be ready for what I need to say to you. Be receiving of what I have to say to you, and we'll be fine. Now, back on to Charleston Chew real fast. Now, y'all know Miss Hillary Sanchez, thank you guys for the taps. Thank you for the gifts. Tap the screen, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. We got 176 people in the house tonight. Tap, tap, tap. So I went over, like I said earlier, and gave Radio Charles some gifts, and he decided he didn't know if he should reject the gifts or say this or say that. He had something to say about if my husband, my so-called husband, would be mad about it. I thought that was funny. I do have a husband, but I thought it was funny coming from Radio. But let me say this to Radio. If you didn't want no gifts from Miss Hillary Sanchez, please, y'all tap the screen so I can clock this. If you didn't want any gifts or communication from the Miss Hillary Sanchez show or Hillary Sanchez, why aren't I blocked? Why aren't I blocked on your page when I'm blocked on Joe Diddy's pages? But why not you, Charles? Why ain't Miss Hillary blocked? If you if you don't like me or you don't want this, why aren't I blocked? It's a fair question. Buffy, is that not a fair question? Anna, is that not a fair question? Queen Eyes, is that not a fair question? I mean, let's be for real. Let's be for real. And then, you would think him being a Southern bumpkin, you would think from him being in the deep South somewhere, fell off of somebody's damn turnip truck, picking cotton somewhere, that he would have the audacity to know how to be respectful when somebody giving him some damn money that he can spend on Wednesday. Put an extra $70 or $80 in his pocket for Wednesday when TikTok pay him for his coins. You would think he would be more appreciative of somebody else's hard work and earned money. That's a fair question, is it not, audience? Y'all tap the screen. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Miss Chrissy? What's up, Miss Chrissy? Yeah, I'm going to tell y'all something, and I've heard this a few different times on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. I wish I would let somebody that looked like Joe Diddy take my money that I didn't created an account on TikTok. I wish that I would let this ugly ass man take my damn little coins that I'm getting off of TikTok. Like I want Charles to remember something. You remember that day, Charles, when you said, shut up in here? When you said, shut up in here, and you had that one message for Carlos, if you had saw him down there in Houston, you remember what you did to the side of that shed? You see this face with this food in it? This man sat here with the food in it and these crooked ass glasses, and you don't look him straight in the eyes. I don't know if he looking to the left or the right, but what I will tell you, do what you did to that shed to him. Whatever you did to that shed, put that same energy on Joe Diddy. Put that same energy on Joe Diddy when he tries to come in your room that he calls your game room and have one of them Diddy freak offs. We know you ain't down with them Diddy freak offs when you sobered, Charles. We know that. We know that you not down with them Diddy parties. Them Joe Diddy parties he be trying to do. And the only how he can get them Diddy parties is have you inebriated. You know, where you can't even think straight. And then this is the real funny thing that gets me. Who do Joe Diddy think he fooling when he tell Charlie to come get in the bed and go live, and you listening to Miss Mia and Hillary Sanchez, and you acting like y'all really sleep in that damn twin size bed together? Like the both of you two full back men, big back men can sit and fit in that damn small ass bed and enjoy a comfortable sleep. Who do you think you fooling? I'm just asking questions. Y'all tap the screen because, see, my sister Miss Mia had brought up some really good points earlier today. She brought up some really good points. Her show was off the chain, but it reminded me when you had so much to say, then you act like you didn't know who she was. You act like you didn't know who Mia was, when you know damn well you know who she is, because she haunts you. She's your worst nightmare. She's your worst nightmare because your husband likes her, and you know it, and everybody else does. You know it, and everybody else does, Joe Diddy. I can tell you that, sir, ma'am, without any reservation. Y'all tap the screen. I appreciate it. Y'all tap the screen. But as you sit there, and everybody has always known, close your mouth when you putting food in your mouth. Cover up your face. Grab a napkin. That's this barbaric man stuff that you do. That's this barbaric man stuff that you do. And you want to make people think you Miss Netta? No, you not Miss Netta. You Mr. Star Crunch. You are Mr. Jeepers Creepers. That's who you are. And once you embrace that, once you fully embrace that you are ugly ass man and you make for an ugly ass woman, you will be perfectly fine on this app. I'm telling you this right now. You don't have to worry about nobody talking about nothing because you have embraced it. Learn how to love your ugly ass self. That's what you got to do. And take it for what you want to take it for. Learn how to love yourself. Stop lying. Stop getting on this internet perpetrating for social media, Joe Diddy. See, y'all listen to the wrong people. You listen to the wrong people. And you should have learned what listening to people on this internet that you didn't know and you didn't do your own research, Joe Diddy. You should now know the consequences of those actions. Now you are a defendant in 3 separate legal actions, and none of these people who gave you this false information is a defendant on the paperwork, but you, because they went to you to push their false narrative, and of course you bit and you took it. Now you got to deal with the consequences of it, Joe Diddy. Where are these people at now? Where are they now? Thank you for the gifts. Where are they? Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank you for the gifts. Where are they now, Joe? Where are they now? That is a question for you. And then you want to continuously get on here and act like you are holier than thou. Let me take you through memory lane. Let me recap what you did within the past few months on this app, in case you've forgotten. You already had claimed that you were delivered once before when you pulled that stunt down there at the BET Awards. And not a week or 2 later, you put out a hit on me on Instagram and you posted it all over social media, telling your supporters to attack me and get me. Now, these people did what they did, and now you are going to suffer the consequences in a court of law. In a court of law. The second thing that you did wrong, which is a recap, was when you decided to put your ugly ass as a spokesperson on Tones by No No. It's actually Tones by Coco, but it's Tones by No No because it wasn't created for a man's face. The ingredients was not great enough to do anything for Tones by Coco. We haven't heard you mention Tones by Coco at all. Okay? Y'all tap the screen. Y'all tap the screen. And another thing that I will recap for you, Joe Diddy, is that, did you forget when you said all black women do is lay on their back and have kids by all these different baby daddies, don't know who they baby daddies is, running around waiting for their food stamps to hit so they can sell them to me, and I buy up all their food stamps, then they sleeping from couch to couch and ain't got no food in the middle of the month, going to food banks and stealing Wi-Fi off of McDonald's. Do you remember that? Star Crunch, Joe Diddy, do you remember that? Because I do. I remember very clearly, like it happened yesterday. I remember this happening like it happened yesterday, Joe Diddy. And then another thing that I'll remind you of was that you took it a few steps forward. So you got a little check that hit. You got a check that hit. And then you decided to go and raid your local grocery stores and buy up every cheese, string cheese, green pepper, bell pepper, onion, and all the sugar that you could put in your car. And then you talking about what we jealous of. We don't got this. We don't got that. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. Thank you. And then you running around here bragging, making it seem like we care that you buying up all this stuff. Now, let's not forget in this recap, when you can always tell, thank you for the gifts, you can always tell when somebody ain't used to having nothing. You can always tell when somebody ain't used to having nothing. And the reason why is because you two clowns put that into full effect when you put that jacuzzi and pool into play. And then you got on live talking about we jealous because we don't got one. See, sir, ma'am, You would have accomplished something if you built something in the ground and put cement and then laid something down in that. That would be something to be envious of. That blow up pool, all you got to do is rub your face on anywhere of that blow up pool and it's going to pop. If you put your face on any outside of that balloon, that blow up balloon, is gonna pop. So you don't got nothing that we jealous of. You don't got nothing that we jealous of at all. Nothing. But you got on here doing that. You got on here bragging. You got on here, I got this, I got that. We making this money. We booked and we busy. Y'all mad. Y'all jealous. You wish that you had me. You wish you had this. You wish you could do this. You wish I could do that. No, Miss Hillary Sanchez does not want to be known. Miss Hillary Sanchez does not want to go down in history for having over 800,000 people who followed her because she was one ugly ass woman. Now you, on the other hand, got over 800,000 people who have followed you. And believe me, it ain't because you are a beauty king. It's because you got that face only a mother could love and appreciate. That is the truth. And I know the truth hurts. And I'm sorry. I don't apologize. And I'm going to make this very, very clear. Now, as I'm continuing with this recap, y'all tap the screen. Can I get y'all to tap the screen for Miss Hillary Sanchez? Can y'all tap the screen? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If y'all waiting to come in the box, be patient. I'll let y'all in the box. If you want to request to come in the box, go right ahead. Now, let me continue with this recap. I just seen somebody come in my room. Bye-bye. I caught you and now you gone. Now, let me say this. Joe Diddy got on this app within the last 60 days, and then he tripled down. He tripled down and he said not only does he not like black women and black people, if he had a choice, he would be a Caucasian woman because Caucasian women are smart. This is a whole black man that doesn't realize if he took his country bunking ass somewhere in the outskirts of certain areas that black people ain't supposed to be in, he gonna find himself being drugged down the freeway by the very people who he got on here trying to put on a pedestal and didn't buy that damn cat litter he was selling. They didn't buy, not one of them bought that damn cat litter and decon that he was on his selling. Y'all know what cat litter and decon is? Y'all know what decon is? If not, I'll explain it to you. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And so here is the thing. Not only did he wish death upon African American women and their children, y'all, this man went into Queen I's comments himself and made fun of a woman, a grieving mother with her son, a grieving mother with her son. How dare this man? How dare him do what he done? See, this is what I don't understand. Wherever line you cross, whatever you cross, one thing you should never do is wish death upon somebody and they kids, mamas to have stillborns, and make fun of that. This man has taken this to a whole nother level. You guys tap the screen. He's taken it to a whole nother level. And Miss Hillary Sanchez has had enough. She's had enough. But one thing that I can tell Joe Diddy and his family whenever God calls his number. His ugly ass ain't got to worry about doing nothing with the funeral home but buying a plot and the casket. They don't have to do no mortician, don't need to do nothing. Absolutely nothing is already done for you. You are already casket ready and you hearing it from me. And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Y'all tap the screen. Welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the taps. The ones who want to get up in the box and have a conversation, y'all request to come up. Request to come up. And they can stay mad and they can stay big mad. They can stay big mad. And again, I must say this for the people when you are coming up in the box. Make sure that you try to stay within the community guidelines of TikTok. You ain't got to worry about what you say to me because I'm going to respond back appropriately. You don't have to agree with me. You can be a Joe supporter or follower, whatever. You can have a conversation. You can have a dialogue with me. You can have all of those things. You're free to do that. Miss Express says, "What happened?" Question mark. Miss Express, first of all, you need to learn how to read the room. Okay, you need to learn how to read the room. And the last thing that I would do when I come into somebody's room that I don't follow is ask them what happened. I would try to read the room, try to listen to what's going on. And then if I have further questions, I would ask. But I will answer your question, but I put you out on the Greyhound bus. So after my show, just sit in there and keep that seat warm on the Greyhound bus, and I will come out and I will address your question after my show. Okay? Now you have a wonderful one. Okay? Thank you. See how respectable I can be? Let's take our first guest. Let's take our first guest on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show tonight. Oh, she must have left. Okay. Let's take our second guest of the night. Don't come up in my box if you don't have no picture. If you don't have a picture, don't even bother to come up in my box because I'm gonna block you. Don't come up in my box if you don't have a picture. Thank you very much. I would appreciate it. Thank you so kindly. Let's welcome in our next guest to the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. How are you today, Queen? How are you? Hello, Queen. Oh, the cat caught your tongue? The cat caught your tongue? See, listen, let me tell y'all something. If you want to come up in the box and have a conversation and you get brought in, why are you dropping? Why are you dropping? You want to have a conversation with me? I'm giving you the opportunity. I'm giving you the opportunity on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show to have a conversation, to have a discussion. Okay? Let's see if we have another caller that can come up in the box. Hello, guests. Welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. How are you today? Hello. There we go. Do y'all see? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Are you guys following me? Are y'all seeing them come up in the box and they don't want to say nothing? It's insane. It's insane. I mean, it's insane. How many was that? 3 or 4 people? How many was that, y'all? Buffy, how many was that, Mia? 3 or 4 people? Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all tap the screen. 3? Okay. Let's see if we can get another person in the box. Let's see. Welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. How are you doing today? Hello, welcome in. Are y'all serious? Are we being serious tonight? Are we being serious tonight? Hello, welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. Welcome in, Queen. How are you doing today? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Okay.
Trevor Cook and the others really sold him on how big this investment was. And they allowed investors to pretty much give all of their savings to them. They could get the guy to work.
Hello, welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. How are you doing today? Hello, hello, hello. You just unbelievable, you guys. Unbelievable. I mean, I think they trolling me. Let's take somebody I know who ain't afraid to come up in the box and have a conversation with Miss Hillary Sanchez. I guarantee you she won't have a issue with. How are you doing today, Miss Chris?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Chrissy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I am well. I'm glad that I'm here because I wanted to say something the other day, but I've been busy this weekend. Did anybody catch the video the other day where Big Joe was talking about his years of friendship with some particular lady?
When he first said 35 years and then it was.
Yes. Yes. And the number of years and the calculation of his age equaled 51. I was like, Joe, you've been telling people that you are in your 40s. And
Yeah.
now it comes out you're confirming what the other young lady said, that you're 51. If people don't understand that he is continuously lying, I'm baffled. I'm baffled at the blatant lies, and he's playing in people's faces. And if people don't see it, it's a shame.
Well, how do you not know if and let's clock this a little further on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. So let's clock it a little further. So you got this lion ass man who then proceeds to tell people how to bond with their friends if they ain't talk to their friends every day, or they haven't done this every day, that they not friends. You might as well say you wasn't friends the whole damn time.
Right.
But my friends been my friends for this amount of time. But you didn't even know how old you were when your friend, if you had a friend for 35 damn years, you are going to know exactly how old you were and everything else. Stop playing with TikTok and social media, because we already understand the assignment, Joe Diddy. See, you thought you could play with Charles in that pool the other day when he said, "Get off me." Chrissy, did you not hear him say that?
You know
Everybody,
I did.
you didn't Charles turn to his husband and tell him to get off me. Soon as he touched him,
Yep.
get off me.
Yep.
I wish my husband would ever have told me to get the hell off him, let alone all on social media. That's just insane.
It's insane and embarrassing. But the problem is, I have never had to beg a man to go to bed with me. Let's clock that T. I have never had to ask a man, you want to go to bed? You want to go to bed? You ready to go to sleep? No. Because if I'm your woman, or if I'm your significant other, you're going to crave me just as much as I crave you. And there is no natural affection between Big Joe and Radio. Let's just be honest. It's not.
And let's just be further honest, Chrissy. There ain't even no damn chemistry, even when it comes down to cooking. Charles is lying his ass off talking about that damn man's food is good. Ain't nothing that damn good in the world. Everybody knows a cook have a bad day. You may be off on an ingredient once or twice, but it ain't gonna be the same damn way every time until you get it down.
Nope.
But you see, this man here puts this foolery on here, Chrissy, acting like every damn thing is good. It ain't no, I'll tell you what's good. What's good is the state of Alabama in that septic system that y'all keep plugging up every month. And they having to come out there and dump and drain that septic tank and shut down the whole county for a day when they do it. Go on, Chrissy.
You stole the show with that one, because that's true. That's some strong septic right there. It's got to be strong, because I don't understand. And another thing that's strong is Charles' stomach. Pretty soon he gonna have to have weight loss surgery, because as bloated as he be looking, you know what? The happiest I see Radio. The happiest I see him, that I notice him, is when he is at another restaurant eating somebody else's food.
And his head be bobbing. See, there's a bob that y'all gotta watch. Y'all pay attention. His head be really bobbing in them restaurants.
Be bobbing for apples.
And Joe Diddy be mad. Joe Diddy be mad looking with that one good eye. You gotta know that left eye of Joe's. When Joe mad, that left eye go to the back of his head. You can't blink or you will miss it. He gets so mad at Miss Hillary Sanchez that eye will go all the way in the back of his head and come back when he's talking about Hurricane Hillary. But see, he should have understood the assignment. He should have understood the assignment when he decided to come on here with these Joe Diddy freak-offs and doing the thing that he was doing. Go on, Miss Chrissy.
Has anyone noticed that when they're at the restaurants, they don't put sugar on stuff either?
I have noticed that.
Ain't no sugar in sight. But at home, you be sugaring it down.
And if has anybody seen him cooking with his whatever that cat litter is or whatever you call it, and is he adding sugar to his pork chops and chicken, or is he just using the seasonings now?
Well, according to the word on the street, it's already sugar in the seasoning. I've heard 2 different people say that they could taste the sugar heavy in the in one of those dry rubs. I'm not even going to insult that and say that it's seasonings, because it's not. It's a dry rub. And you got to be out your mind to buy a dry rub, use it as a seasoning, and it's got sugar in it too.
And you know, and I don't think he fooling anybody. If we don't see him, if y'all don't see Joe Diddy take that meat out of a package and he go live with it just sitting in a bowl or something, and then he'll put the season, rest assured he done already put that sugar on it. Okay? If y'all don't see him take it straight out the package and wash it and then put it in the bowl and do whatever he do with it, his spit and then that seasoning he put on it, and then into that damn fryer. Now, I want to ask you a question.
Yes,
and tell me if I'm right or wrong. Am I right or wrong that you don't mix fish grease and chicken grease and pork grease all together and just let it just cook until it just blended the same color? You don't do that, right?
Absolutely not. And if people like me, I have a seafood and fish shellfish allergy. So that is the number one thing that is a no-no. You do not mix the greases.
And he'll sit there and fry damn fish and everything right there in that damn fryer and pork
Yep.
chops the next day, and then his big back breakfasts, and then Charles will go. Y'all notice Charles ain't never made them damn egg rolls again?
He better not.
Have y'all noticed that he ain't made them damn egg rolls again? I'm I'm convinced, and y'all tap the screen. If I can clock it, y'all need to tap the screen if y'all want Miss Hillary Sanchez to clock it, because I got time today. I got the energy today. See, Charles must have been, you know how when we was babies and we be kids and little kids put things in their mouth and you got to watch kids real closely. You know, Charles radio struck me to be a person who worked in that metal plant that was eating metal in there while he was working. His stomach got to be made of Teflon. You got to be made of Teflon to withstand that shit that man is on this app cooking and putting in your stomach every day. I'm sorry.
Now, the funny thing is, I have met some great cooks from Alabama, some wonderful cooks. And I would hate to think that Big Joe got his cooking skills from an elder in his family. There is no way that a woman taught you to cook this way.
No.
You can't.
No, absolutely not. No. Nobody can convince me of that. Nobody can convince me of that. But you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense because the word on the street was Joe Diddy was escorted from classroom to classroom and to the cafeteria. And word on the street was that this man was 17 in the ninth grade. So it kind of does make sense. They might have taught him the right way, but he didn't comprehend it the way that it was taught to him. Because ain't nobody in their right damn mind talking about they want fried chicken tangy and sweet. Fried chicken tangy and sweet when you making fried chicken. And how dare you get your ass on here and put raw flour and already cooked macaroni and cheese and sugar in it and talk about it's creamy and it's gooey and it's ooey.
What did he say again?
It's creamy and it's gooey and it's ooey.
Say it one more time.
He said it's creamy and it's gooey and it's ooey.
And his booty is sore. Because when he went to the bathroom, it came out like a mighty Russian wind.
And that's why they stay in that. That's why them pipes stay plugged up down there. God forbid any one of them septic pipes to burst. They would have to declare a national emergency. You would see CNN, MSNBC, the president of the United States out there touring that area because that's just how terrible that it wiped that whole town out.
I saw somebody in the comments earlier say Joe be experimenting, and then someone just reminded me that he did put canned chicken in dressing. Oh my God!
Wait a minute! No, Chrissy, I didn't hear you right. I did not hear you.
Canned chicken in chicken dressing.
Do you mean to tell me Joe Diddy opened up a can of chicken that's in a can, processed in a can?
Show you right, as my grandmama say. Show you right.
And then he put it in the chicken dressing.
Yes.
Okay, TikTok. Let me tell y'all something. At this point, I would eat a 5-year-old's cooking. I would let a 5-year-old go in the kitchen and cook from pork to chicken, and I would be more confident in eating what that 5-year-old would give me than to take anything out of this damn man's house or his face or anything. It's just not going to happen.
You couldn't pay me if Big Joe was the last person on earth and he was cooking manna from heaven. I would say, Jesus, take me today. I'm not eating anything from Big Joe. Nothing. He couldn't even serve me the water out the refrigerator. He couldn't even serve me a bottle of water out of his house.
And somebody had messaged me and had said to me there was nothing wrong with Charles eating off a paper plate. Let me tell you something. For me, let me tell you something. I don't know. I'm not speaking for no moms who got kids who don't want to do jobs or whatever, but what I would never do is feed my husband off a damn paper plate.
There you go.
I will never do that.
But you know what, Hillary?
Yes.
You just said something. You said you don't know what people would do with their children. Joe is the father and Radio is the child. So he may be okay with eating off paper plates, but a real man will say, oh no, I work hard. I deserve a real plate.
Well, they stay together. Have you noticed when they go places or they go to functions, they're within smell distance of each other? Oh, they are within smell distance of each other. When this man was last in California, when he had them damn dreadlocks doing, when them folks put that peel on his face that didn't do a damn thing, and then he get mad because he didn't get the desired effects. Do you think these damn people can work miracles? I told you back during the BET Awards, if you wanted to see any type of change, take your ass to the local hardware, Lowe's or Home Depot. Have Charles rent a sandblaster and get them metal grills and attach that, and then have somebody hold you down and just sandblast for just 30 seconds. It might hurt, but you may come out ahead.
Yeah.
You can't go no worse than what you doing now.
I mean, he ain't got nothing to lose.
You ain't got a damn thing to lose at all. I mean, at all.
And what kills me is when Charles get on here calling other women fat and saying that he's doing something about losing weight. But look who you housemates with. You in a halfway house with. You have no room to talk about no other woman when you are in a halfway house with Big Joe.
Yeah, and I said this a long time ago. Joe Diddy has missed a couple of his callings, Chrissy. You know that person who hikes the football in the football game. I don't know if it's called a center back or whoever. He hikes the ball to the quarterback. That could have been a good position for this man right here. Or he could have been a basketball player. Just stand in front of the hoop and throw him the ball. Nobody can reach above them hands, and he can just slam dunk the ball. He would have made millions doing that. He's missed a few of his callings. Yep. Instead, he's been worrying about doing these Diddy freak-offs, buying all these bell peppers and onions and cheese sticks and sugar like that other Diddy had all that baby damn oil.
Did you see all that alcohol on they counters?
Oh yeah, and he's got to keep that on there. That's his taming. That's his taming medication. For that, y'all tap the screen. That's his taming medication. He gotta have that in there to keep Charles tame. That's a must. You ain't figured that out, Miss Chrissy.
Oh yeah, that's his nightcap. Charles, your nightcap is ready.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And that's the takeaway. That is the takeaway when it comes to people not understanding the true the true how these two are oil and water. You know how oil and water go together.
Mm-hmm.
You know how oil and water go together. And so when you try to put oil and water, what eventually happens? They separate, right?
Yep.
They separate. Now, Joe Diddy is sitting up there drinking Budweisers, sitting on that Renter Center couch. One day he acting like he's a movie reviewer, reviewing a movie on Temu that's been out for 5 years, acting like we don't have televisions to know what's going on, and acting like they doing this and they doing that. All this stuff that is amazing to you two clowns, we have all done. We have all done this, Joe Diddy. The only thing we haven't done is this diabolical stuff that you did and disgrace women, African American women, their children, and every damn thing else. And see, don't y'all forget, and I'm going to welcome Miss Mia. Don't y'all forget that this man was compelled. Miss Hillary Sanchez compelled this man to get on this airway and say, I used to once be on food stamps. I used to once be in public housing. Used to be on SSI, and y'all had it stopped. Duh, I told everybody this back during the BET Awards. You ain't done nothing. You hadn't confessed to nothing. We already had clocked this. We knew this. You wasn't on no damn SSDI. Your ass was on SSI because you didn't have enough damn work credits. And I sure in the hell hope you wasn't putting no sugar on them patties at Wendy's and all them other damn little restaurants you was working at. Hello, Miss Mia. Welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. See, I got to be nice when she on here. Hello, Miss Mia. Welcome in. Unmute, sister. Are you there? She may have stepped away from the phone. Go ahead, Chrissy.
No, you're absolutely right. You know, I keep hoping that one day the well will run dry and Rolandis will wake up and say, was it all worth it? It's not worth it, because now you have gotten yourself in a position of everyone knows you associated with Big Joe, and you can't separate that now. The damage is done. How can you rebuild your life? And that's one thing that he has to understand. He has to stand up and be a man and not be Big Joe's side piece.
Yeah, and somebody says, 1 second, somebody says, can I go live? Hello, Miss Mia, welcome in. Unmute and say hi to everybody. Beautiful queen.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm so great. How are you?
Your show was wonderful today. We were just talking. Could you please just recap from your opinion when you talked to Charles, how Charles was doing and where he was at the point when you did talk to him? Please, I'm recapping today.
I mean, basically, you know, when we had spoke, like, I had questions. And I asked him, I'm like, you know, why don't you just leave? And, you know, Charles' response was, he was like, what people don't know is that trailer's in my name.
What?
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. That's exactly what he told me. And I'm like, okay, so now I'm thinking, okay, well, you can put Joe out there. That's what I'm thinking. I didn't say that. I was thinking to myself, like, you can put him out. But I just think even the video I just seen of Charles, you know, was saying stuff on his live. It's like he's becoming Joe in front of our eyes. And it's crazy because I know that that's really not in him. You know what I mean? To be honest, it's just that he's around Joe, so now he's just starting to be disrespectful like Joe. You see what I'm saying? And just saying things that you
That
wouldn't
Joe would,
usually
yes,
say.
that Joe would say, or he repeating things that Joe
Right.
tell him to say.
And that's weird because you're a grown man. Like I really, like I'm just being honest. I really thought Charles was better than that. The conversation, that we had, I thought that we were, building a friendship with each other, and I thought that he was just better than that because he knows that Joe starts stuff with people. He know how Joe's attitude and mouth is. He says it so many times that Joe don't listen to nobody.
Do you think that he may have like Stockholm syndrome?
I can't really diagnose him. I can't really, diagnose him. I do feel like there's abuse. I feel like there's mental and financial abuse though.
Right. Like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I made you, like Joe was saying the other day. I made Charles who he is. I built him up to be this way. It's I. So with Rolandis constantly hearing that, I'm sure part of him is like, dang man, this man did kind of rescue me in a way.
No, I don't. No. I think. See, we all know that Joe just lied, just to be lying. Joe didn't build no Charles up. Joe didn't build. Joe wasn't. How Joe built somebody up? He wasn't even built up. You can't build somebody up. Joe sat up there and manipulated Charles. When I talked to Charles on the phone, Charles talked about how much he loved his job. You see what I'm saying? How he loved going to work. He's a working man. He don't care nothing about that social media stuff and that thing. He said he don't care nothing about that. He loved his job. So, and the financial abuse comes in is where, Joe put him in a position to lose his job. Coming up with that plan, that scheme, trying to scam, coming up with that, and you helped him lose his job. When you really care,
Clock it.
Yeah, when you really care about somebody and you love somebody, you don't try to hurt them. You don't try to take away the thing that they love and mess up their career. He's a certified welder. He enjoyed what he did. Now you detailing cars? Come on now. It don't even make no sense. That's where the financial abuse come in. Oh, now you fired from your job. You got to depend on this social media money. You got to wait on me to give you money. Disgusting. Look disgusting. Act disgusting. Speaks disgusting. And that's all I got to say.
And I will say this, that this man, Joe Diddy, and I want y'all to hear me very clearly. Like he said, listen to me closely and clearly. This man got on this app. Look at my pinned video. And he deliberately said he was paying for doctor's notes. Fake, fraudulent doctor's notes to provide to Charles' employer, basically so he can have an excuse to go around on these club and bar tours to make Joe Diddy money, because he couldn't do it without Charles. Charles is the star of the show. But Joe Diddy got Charles thinking it's all about Netta this, Netta that, because Netta was whatever Netta was on Facebook. I don't give a damn. The point is that this man took advantage of Charles, manipulated him, and in my opinion, he deliberately got the dude fired. So now he got to rely on Joe Diddy. And the audacity of this cockeyed damn man to set up on his ass on live and then have Charles pay for that food, and knowing Charles only had his little damn money from TikTok. that he got his check Wednesday, and not 2 days later, he want to spend up his damn check. But I thought, Joe Diddy, that you said you pay your bills all these months up in advance and all these days in advance you pay all your bills. But see,
That's what he said.
am I lying on him? Is that what he said, Chrissy? Yeah, and that's the thing. This man is a walking contradiction. This man is a walking contradiction. He couldn't even tell the truth of how long he was with somebody as a best friend. When you couldn't even do the math to add up, he confuses himself. 1 minute it's the game room. The next minute it's Charles' room. But we remember the video that was posted when somebody sent the police to your house for a welfare check. I don't know who did that, but
Can I say something, Hillary?
yeah, go ahead.
Who's Coronado? Who is that? Coronado? I don't know who that is. They was just up in the box though talking about I blocked them. I didn't block them. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know who you talking about, but go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead.
So when he told me that when we talked though, he told me he don't sleep with Joe. He got his own room. And he stood on business when he said that. Oh, he wanted me to know I don't sleep with that thing. He didn't say he don't sleep with that thing, but he wanted me to know he don't sleep with that thing. He got his own room. But you know the way that Joe even get on here and talk about, I'm just not surprised. The way he get on here and talk about Charles, I feel like he should have never, brought up that Charles was in no rehab or whatever. He should have never came on social media and said that. That was wrong. That wasn't his business to tell.
Exactly. There are certain things that you should keep off of social media. There's certain things, and I'm going to clock this tonight, and I'm going to say it. This man, Joe Diddy, deliberately tries to humiliate Charles. He loves to shade Charles and humiliate Charles any chance that he gets. Putting him on the spot, looking, are you gonna pay the bill? And looking all coy and timid and just quiet, and then show him the bill. Like, dude, you took your ass to this restaurant knowing you was ordering up these drinks and everything else. You knew you had to pay for this stuff. You the damn man. You got the wallet. Why are you all of a sudden looking at him to pay for the stuff? Because you knew he had a few dollars in his hand. And that's what I can't stand about this damn man. Y'all go ahead.
That's what's so puzzling to me. How and I wish I hope that Joe's supporters hear this. As big as his platform is, he has brought no awareness to anything. No social awareness to any of the trending topics. I mean, he's given misinformation about, voting and all of that stuff, who he wants to vote for and why, because of a stimulus check. But that's stupid. But as far as like him putting Rolandis's business out in the streets about him being in rehab, why could they not have sat down together as a united couple and talk to people, educate people about, the dangers of being on substances, what it was like in rehab, how people can get help, what resources there are. You won't see that from Joe because that's not in his heart. Joe wants the money. That's all he is doing. And if you notice, and Tamia's point, she was like, I thought that Rolandis was better than that. Did y'all hear him when he was on another interview with another young man? And he was like, yeah, we thought about having kids, but we're not going to have no kids because we got enough we got enough stuff going on to keep us relevant. What?
But
Who talks about children like that? Like children are just going to keep you relevant.
well, I
Joe,
mean, you gotta consider the source, and there would be no court or no child services in the world that would have given this man children after they did their background checks and psychological exams and all that type of stuff. They would never have gotten nobody's kids. I'm shocked and surprised they still allowed to have dogs, and maybe they classify them dogs as therapy animals. Why they can have the dogs? Because he don't even clip the damn dog's nails. No dog should be tapping around where you can hear they damn nails clicking a mile a damn way. Poor little Lily. This man should be ashamed of his damn self. He probably ain't gave that dog a bath since he had that damn dog, let alone groom the damn dog. He going and getting his damn nails done at the salon. Why don't he take that dog and let them trim them damn nails down? Since he got so much damn money.
he doesn't understand that, social media isn't forever. One day, this, as sad as it is, social media may be a thing of the past. And all the money that, like, they was debating over $100 bill at Buffalo Wild Wings. If you can't pay that, then you living paycheck to paycheck like the rest of us did, Big Joe.
Well, I don't know. And I know out of 242 people in this room, and I know you two sisters cook. Y'all, I'm sorry. There's a difference between cooking from scratch versus what this man is doing. It's a complete difference. I'm not going to, first of all, allow myself to set up in a kitchen and not clean my kitchen, wash my hands. This man will touch raw meat and put the dish towel over his hand and then proceed to grab seasonings and season his food down and then mix it all up, get that same dish towel, wipe his hand with it, and then go to wiping the counters with that same dish towel. Could you imagine taking a light, one of them x-ray lights, looking over that,
Oh my
over
gosh.
the surfaces of that damn trailer?
That
Could you
cutting
only
board
imagine?
should be burned. That cutting board needs to be burned.
He put everything on that cutting board and just
Everything.
and you never see him soak it in bleach or
Nope.
nothing.
Bleach,
And
nothing.
for me, and I'm not talking. I don't care if you do or you don't. For me, I'm not going to put meat on a cutting board that I would put my vegetables and salad on. I don't care if I wash it. I'm going to use different cutting boards for my meats versus my vegetables. Sorry.
No, don't sorry. That ain't nothing to be sorry. That's how you're supposed to do it. Today I made I made Sunday dinner for my family like I do occasionally. And I was telling my sister my menu, and she said, please tell me you are not making instant potatoes like Big Joe.
Are you serious?
No, I use, she was just joking, but luckily, she knows that, I was brought up where we use real potatoes. We boil them, we smash them, and we put the fixings in. But I have never in my, and I'm not knocking anybody else, but instant potatoes in the bag? Oh, no, ma'am. No, sir. No. Absolutely not. I cooked gravy from scratch today, cube steaks, biscuits from scratch, buttermilk homemade biscuits, nothing else, nothing out of the can. Certainly no crescent rolls, homemade mashed potatoes, fried green tomatoes. Everything was fresh for a family of 10. Big Joe
Oh,
could
wow.
never.
You did your thing, girl. And don't forget the ranch flavored potatoes with vanilla
Oh,
almond milk. And he does it with no, with like it ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, let me put some of this vanilla almond milk in these ranch flavored potatoes. You nasty buzzard. You are one nasty damn buzzard.
It's almost as if he got his cooking skills from prison.
Well,
I have never.
I don't know if you remember a few months back here on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show, Chrissy, I told everybody, I said if they wanted to deter and lower the recidivism rate in Alabama, hire him to go in there and cook for them prisoners. When they get done starving in there from this man's menu change and what he doing in the kitchen, in that kitchen, in them prison kitchens, I guarantee you the crime rate would go down. If
They
you
don't think they on a hunger strike.
yes, yes, yeah, you got that right, and I'm not ashamed to say it. This man can't cook a damn. Anytime you take a hard-boiled egg. Now I want y'all to picture this. Joe Diddy had Charleston Chew boil a hard-boiled egg. Crack that hard-boiled egg. Take some Tennessee Pride sausage and smash it out on that on the cutting board. And then Charles acted like he was playing Connect Four on that cutting board, trying to get the Tennessee Pride sausage around that damn egg. And then he rolling it like he was doing something and had the audacity to set up in there and fry that undercooked damn sausage and call it a big back damn breakfast. And this man sitting up there, it's good. It's good. It's every damn thing you do and make good. It ain't good all the damn time. If it was good, your husband would call you beautiful. He would call you pound cake face. You wouldn't have to be begging him and asking him to come sleep in the bed and put you to bed with your big ass, thinking that somebody gonna carry your ass and tuck your damn big ass in the damn bed. The nerve of you to ask another man to come tuck your ass in the bed. You get your own grown ass up in the damn bed. What the hell are you talking about? Go on, Mia.
Clock that T.
Go on, Mia.
How about that? I mean, my thing is, I think, was it yesterday? I woke up to all these notifications. It said 99 plus a video that Joe made is confronting Charles about blocking me. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. If I got to tell my man to block somebody, that ain't my man. After everything that happened, that's not my man. I'm sorry. I'm not asking nobody to block nobody. If you don't block them on your own, if you do not block them on your own, clearly he does not want to block me. Clearly. And that's fine. But you're mad and you was on live and you showed that you were mad and your bumps was bumping out more. Why don't you block her? If you don't got time for it, why don't you block her? You sound crazy. Joe sounded real crazy. I'm sorry. Very.
And let me address this comment down here from Professional Empire, whatever your name is. They said, Netta Wright, y'all have no life. Let me tell you something. Go over there and suck on Netta shrimp. And you know what I'm actually telling you to go do, okay? That's what you need to do. Go on, Mia or Chrissy. I just had to address
Professional Empire. Probably, you know what Professional Empire. This is what I'm going to say, okay? You and Netta look like twins. Anyway, go ahead, y'all.
Cause Charles, your bumps are ready. They only burst for you. Charles, these bumps are ready, and I got your dessert too. This is for my haters that's coming for me. Back off, Miss Netta, you don't want this disease. I'm tired of these haters picking on me. Charles, your bumps are ready.
Hillary, we need that recorded so when y'all go to court, you can roll up to the courthouse bumping that.
Yes. Go on, Mia.
Let's record it. Now now Hurricane Hillary. Now you know we can record that. You know
Yes.
we can get that. You know we can get that recorded.
Yes, we can. I know we can.
TikTok will go wild.
Yes.
But yeah, that was all I had to really. That was all I really had to say. I was trying to get in the live while he was cleaning that car.
Tell us about it.
I was trying to get in the live because I had a question I want to ask. I want to ask Charles a question, but he wouldn't let me in the live. So then I went live and then tried to invite him to host with me, but he still wouldn't do it. But he was cleaning the car. He was cleaning the car with this brush thing that was going real fast. And somebody in the comments said, "Well, why don't you put that on? Use that on Netta's face?"
Huh?
Yeah. Yes, he had this scrubber detailing the car, and somebody said, "Why don't you use that on Netta's face?" They was cutting up in them comments.
Wow.
Why would I be hating?
Wow. What's up, Miss Jazzy Boutique? And here I gotta say this, y'all. I hope that y'all all make sure that y'all tune in for tomorrow's show, because if Joe Diddy is not in the state of Connecticut for his hearing, I can finally reveal to y'all what he was served with. I gotta wait till tomorrow, and I can tell y'all some more stuff. If he don't show up in this state tomorrow, I'm finna drop y'all some receipts. I couldn't imagine this man not being here for this.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
He said, so Monday we will be out of town. We got some business to take care of. And then he waited for a few seconds. He said, "Oh, I'm just lying. We ain't going nowhere. We staying at home." I said, I wonder, is this the day that he is supposed to be in court? Because why would he just say Monday out of all days?
Well, I didn't say it. You may be on to something.
I'm just saying, I don't know what day, but I was just wondering why that day out of all the 5 days of the week that court may be in session.
And somebody in the comments said, yep, he said that word for word.
I knew it.
Somebody else said, Mr. Craper said that he definitely did. Yeah, I mean, that's what I try to tell a lot of you guys here is just listen to him. Sometimes he'll tell you things and all you got to do is clock it.
Listen, and he will. A liar cannot keep a lie in. See, the problem is Joe is really not that intelligent, so he thinks his charm gets him by, and he just sat there and made up that lie. And people was like, "Why he make up that lie?" I said, "No. It's some truth within some of the stuff that Joe be saying. He be lying a lot."
And somebody in the comments said, Chrissy, that, and he smirked after he said it.
He did. Yep. He did. Well, what charm, girl? Let me tell you, when you got a face only a mother can love, you tend to be a quote unquote comedian, self-proclaimed comedian. You tend to make people laugh so they could get you, so you could get them to like you. That's the charm, quote unquote, that he tries to use towards people, but it doesn't work.
But I gave him the best advice I could give him. Back in August, I told him, I said, all you need to do is reach out to Party City and these Halloween haunted houses in Los Angeles and these big metropolitan areas. and you go in there and tell them I'm an icon. My name is Miss Netta. I will be a star attraction. I'm telling you, the damn tickets would sell out the roof. They would sell. They couldn't keep this. They couldn't. He would be selling tickets faster than Chris Brown did in Africa when he sold out them 94,000 seats wherever he at down there. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. This man could have made a bag. I'm talking about a big bag, going in there doing them Halloween haunted houses, or letting them mold his face and his body and putting his body in a costume and putting it out there to scare folks, because it would work. You would literally be scared.
I could see somebody I could see somebody, I could see a Netta costume sitting in somebody's front yard to scare people. I could see that. Just stand it right in the middle of the yard. I can definitely see that.
What he should have did, that's what he should have did. He should have been making a costume instead of them dry rubs and selling that. He really would have sold out.
Or he could have made one of them. What he ought to be trying to do is become, and only men would know this. I see I got a couple guys in the house tonight. Shout out to the guys that's in here. He should try to represent one of them male enhancement places to grow out his shrimp. Get one of them pumps to pump that shrimp out, and then show the before and after effects. Maybe that'll make him some money.
I saw another picture where his shrimp was showing. I'm gonna send it to you, Hillary, after the live.
How about him scratching? How about him scratching on that one video?
When he was in
the
that,
massage.
You probably need to take Joe probably need to take a bath.
that's what I said. Nobody, I don't care what you doing. You got athletes out there sweating and got all them jock straps and everything, and they ain't scratching like that. I told this man, and I'm gonna tell him again tonight, take your ass and soak in a bathtub. Stop getting in that damn jacuzzi thinking you taking a bath. Go in there and soak your balls and everything else in the damn tub. That's what you need to do daily, twice a day.
Since you want to be a woman, he need to get in the bathtub with some vinegar. Women know.
Yeah. It's just insane. But it's time, you guys, for my Miss Hillary Sanchez to take her break, because I got to go on my other page and do my night show. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Miss Mia, for coming up on the show. And
Thank you for having me.
You welcome. Mia. And let me tell y'all something, because I know they in here, and I didn't say it today. See, these stalkers. It's just a couple of them in here. They can't help but to be in here, but watching me and Mia. They know who I'm talking to. And y'all can stay mad. You can stay big mad, scratch your ass, because I don't give a damn. Okay? Miss Hillary Sanchez is here to stay, and then in a damn thing you can do about it. Now clock that.
Clock it.
But thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for the gifts. Those of you that want to see me turn up, check in with Queen of Queens 1. Queen of Queens 1 at 9:30. If you can't sleep, tune in tonight on my other page, Queen of Queens 1, Miss Hillary Sanchez, and we will do what we need to do. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you, Mia. Love you, Mia. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my supporters. Thank y'all for coming up and showing up for me and my viewing audience. I don't take y'all for granted. Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And Black women, don't you ever think that you don't have an advocate in Miss Hillary Sanchez, because you do. And if you don't think that I made a difference, All you have to do is listen to Joe Diddy and whose name comes out of his mouth. Miss Hillary Sanchez is the one who this man says he wants to take down. If he could take anybody down, it would have been Miss Hillary Sanchez. That should let you know everything you need to know. And with that being said, whoever want to see me at 9:30 on the other platform, y'all check in. Thank you very much. Mia, love you. I'll talk to y'all later.
Love you too. Okay.
Okay, call me later.
Okay.